like a year. It was not meant to be that, but I am officially back. I know I've said that about 3 or 4 times in every single video. I am back because 2022 is gonna be a great year. I can feel it because there's so many things that is happening both in my life and I think in a lot of people's lives already, and it's not even February, which is crazy that we're already at the end of January. But a lot of updates on my life, I suppose. I'm not actually filming on my camera. I'm filming on my phone because I got a new phone and the camera is perfect. So while I've got the camera, I may as well just use the phone because it's a great camera. I know, obviously, I kind of left you guys on all of my Camp America videos, and obviously, since filming those, we know what has happened in the world, but the good thing is, this year is happening, and I am so excited because I was supposed to go in, so I got hired at the end of 2019 for 2020. Obviously, 2020 didn't happen because of we know what, but it didn't officially get cancelled until 2 weeks before we were supposed to go, which was a real bummer. But obviously, with the way of the world, we knew it wasn't going to happen. And then 2021 was kind of a bit like, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? It went ahead, except without all the international staff, and obviously a camp like the size of my camp that I'm going to, but all of these summer camps, they rely on the international staff because that's the whole thing, is you're gonna go see people from all over the world in one summer camp for months on end. And so after that, so obviously 2021 didn't happen, but 2022 is happening, and I am so excited. There's quite a couple of more things that I need to do that obviously I'll keep you guys in the loop. So I still do need to get both my police clearances, which is a bit of a pain because I got them done last year, but I can't use those ones that I did last year because by the time I get to America, it'll be, what's the word? It'll be expired, and obviously they don't want you to come on an expired police clearance. Anyway, I need to do more research on that, and I need to apply for them. So I'll keep you guys in the loop. And another thing, I don't know if you can even tell by my background because it's changed quite a lot since the last time I was actually had this background. I'm currently back in South Africa. What? So I've been back for about a month and a half to 2 months. I came at the end of November, and when I arrived in South Africa, I arrived when South Africa was still on the red list from the UK, which was a real pain, but I'm here till the end of April, so I thought obviously there's not a massive effect on me because I am here for so long. So obviously I'm hoping by the time knock on wood, I am hoping by the time that I leave, I can obviously get back to the UK. I am fully vaccinated, so obviously it was all right coming here. The only thing I needed when I arrived here was my negative PCR test, which I had, and my health questionnaire, which they give you on the plane before you enter South Africa. Before you enter South Africa, so while you're still on the plane, they give you a health questionnaire. Basically, I'll be obviously saying where you've been, have you been in contact, blah 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 blah. It's like the track and trace. It's exactly like that. So yeah, I'm back in South Africa, and we are rebuilding this YouTube channel in 2022. We are going to camp, and the other exciting thing, I've mentioned it a couple of times on this channel, but I've always wanted to go to Canada. Canada has been one of the top countries on my bucket list for like the last, I don't even know, for so long. And I applied for a visa for Canada at the end of, I don't know, I applied for a visa in 2019 or 2020, but it's officially gotten approved. I'm so excited for that as well, and that is going to happen hopefully after camp. With that, you need a job offer, and if you guys do want to know about the whole Canadian visa, especially from someone who is British but is also South African, because I've got the British passport but I've also obviously got South African residency, so if you guys do want to know about that, let me know down in the comments, because that will be, I personally think that will be quite an interesting video to see what it is like from someone who's both international in terms of South African but also British, if you know what I mean. I don't know, it's always been really confusing. So with that, you do need a job offer. And I had a job to go work at a ski resort in Vancouver, in kind of in North Vancouver. So I had a job offer in North Vancouver, which was meant to start in December. It did start, it went ahead, but I couldn't go because my visa didn't get approved in time. The good thing is, my visa's approved. So, we are also going to Canada in 2022. So that is gonna happen. So this year, I said it like 2 minutes ago. This year, we are going to Canada. We are going to camp, finally. I cannot wait to meet everyone. We have a new phone. Great, incredible. We need to get a tripod for the phone if I'm gonna carry on filming. We may potentially, hoping to keep you guys in the loop, but we may potentially be filming when I get to camp. If obviously I won't be able to film the kids because you shouldn't be filming random kids, but I'm hoping to kind of get my campmates and my kind of, I suppose my colleagues, I don't know, how would you say it? Like my colleagues, my friends, obviously a lot of them will end up being my friends, but everyone that I'm working with on the camp that's an adult, we will try and do a couple of videos with that because that will be really fun because we're from all over the world. So that'll be really interesting. And the other thing, I am all of a sudden on like this health kick fitness thing because I haven't done. A lot of people during lockdown got up with their fitness and focused on themselves. I focused on myself in terms of the eating healthy and everything, but not necessarily on the fitness. And now obviously it's getting to the point where I'm just like, I need to get back into my fitness. So I went on a run this morning. I don't run. Let me preface that. I do not run. But apparently now I do. So I downloaded the NHS Couch to 5K and I've started doing that. I've been on, hopefully by this time I've uploaded this, I've been on 2 or 3 runs because you kind of do 3 runs a week to try and get you up to 5K, which is really interesting. So I've obviously met up with all my old high school friends and kind of trying to build new relationships, which is really, really fun. And I'm also trying to part-time work, focus on my YouTube channel because I'm so excited that we are back, and I this time will keep to my promise, do a video every week because I do love it and it is something that I'm really, really interested in. And I am also looking at a university course. So I'm looking at sociology and criminology at the University of Stirling, as well as a course in nutrition. Whether or not that's nutrition and dietetics, I cannot say that word, you know what I mean, nutrition. And then also whether or not that's like, obviously nutrition is obviously food, but whether or not that's kind of incorporating my food photography or my photography, so kind of food photography and nutrition or food science and whatever, blah 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 blah. So we will see what happens with that. So let me know what you guys want to see from me next, if you want to see me. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I shall see you guys next week. This time I do pinky swear. I know I've done that before and I haven't, but this time I do pinky swear because I'm just mentally feeling great, and I think kind of doing all of these things that is obviously now happening again, but also doing all these things that kind of helps with my head and my mind and my body and what I put in and all of that. I think it definitely helps, and I'm going to continue doing those things that obviously help my body and my mind. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you guys next week. I already said that, but bye bye.